Hi, my name is Ahmad Farhan. My metric number is MC-016 and this is the conclusion that I made based on my question for the interview. From what I can conclude based on the interview session that we had, CBE, or known as classroom-based assessment, offers remarkable flexibility and seamlessly integrates into the daily lessons. In contrast, SBA, however, school-based assessment, presents a more structured and formal approach that often requires comprehensive documentations. When planning lessons, the interviewee adeptly incorporates CBA tasks to facilitate ongoing evaluations, prioritizing an organic assessment process. On the other hand, when gearing up for SBA, she meticulously ensures that all the essential competencies are thoroughly covered before students faces their final assessment. So an interesting challenge highlighted by the interviewee is the delicate art of crafting tasks that are not only meaningful but also closely aligned with the established learning standards. She notes that biases can inadvertently emerge if tasks disproportionately favor certain student abilities. To tackle this complexity, the interviewee employs a diverse array of assessment methods such as written assignments, oral presentations, and hands-on practical evaluations. Additionally, she also collaborates with her colleagues to moderate students' work, striving for consistency and equality in standardization adjustments. Both CBA and SBA share the ability to enhance students' engagement and foster self-confidence. However, the pressure associated with continuous assessment can sometimes be overwhelming for some students, leading to undue stress. To mitigate this anxiety, the interviewee places a strong emphasis on providing formative feedback, celebrating even the smallest accomplishments, and adopting a flexible approach whenever she deems possible. This thoughtful strategy not only nurtures a positive learning environment, but also it empowers the students to face challenges with resilience.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is Nur Darina Batrisha binti Muhammad Yusri and we are from Group 3. Today we want to present what we understand about classroom-based assessment CBA and school-based assessment SBA from the interview session. CBA and SBA giving a lot of benefit to teachers, students, and schools. Classroom-based assessment and school-based assessment provide a clearer picture for a student learning. It can be instructional decision for a student. These two assessments promote an active participation, responsibility for learning, and a sense of achievement. CBA and SBA also help the students to understand their progress in their study and areas for their improvement for what they have learned. Certain teachers using the CBA through daily activities such as group discussions, presentations projects, and performance tasks. The teachers also can observe student participation, note their progress, and give immediate verbal or written feedback. It can help teachers continuously monitoring, identify learning gaps early, and tailor support accordingly. If the classroom-based assessment and school-based assessment didn't work at school, schools would rely solely on exams, leading to rote learning and poor skills development. The teachers also need to struggle to monitor student progress effectively. And the students might have some lack of opportunities to demonstrate their creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking.
I really appreciate how you highlight the integration of digital tools in your teaching and assessment process. It's clear that you're not only using technology for convenience, but also to enhance engagement, collaboration, and meaningful learning among the students. I really like how you highlight that CBA and SBA like project-oriented and emphasize authentic learning. I completely agree. This assessment truly allows students to apply what they learn in meaningful and also real-world contexts. I completely agree that continuous professional development in assessment is essential for teachers, especially when it comes to assessment practice like CBA and SBA. These forms of assessment require teachers to go beyond traditional, not only traditional way of teaching, but beyond traditional. They need to design tasks that are authentic, develop clear learning, and use digital tools effectively to assess a range of students' skills.
From this interview, we learned that classroom-based assessment really helps teachers understand students better, especially their strength and weakness, because it focuses on continuous observation and feedback. We also found that students become more motivated and confident when CBA is used. Since they get regular feedback, they know how to improve and feel more involved in their own learning. Lastly, the advice for new teachers was really meaningful to balance both CBA and SBA. CBA helps in daily learning and growth, while SBA ensures overall achievement. Using both together give a more complete picture of students' progress. Overall, this interview reminds us that assessment isn't just about marks. It's about helping students learn and grow.
In conclusion, both CBA and SBA play an important role in improving the quality of student assessment. CBA provides more individual feedbacks, allow students to understand their specific strengths and weaknesses. However, ensuring fairness and consistency in both approaches remains a challenge for educators. Overall, CBA and SBA help students build critical thinking, problem solving, and self-evaluation skills that prepare them for future academic challenge and real world application of their learning.